Jimenez rin.
Yes. But of course, sa side naman ng Phoenix, a big loss si Jason Perkins.
Yep, top leading scorer locally, and of course a big presence defensively as well. Let's see, CJ Perez working on Richie Rivero. CJ on the attack, on the move.
Nice.
What a find for Rocky Mondial.
Nobody rotating there as everybody went to stop CJ Perez. And what a great hit from CJ.
Shot clock off here. Phoenix will try to trim the lead down to just one with a 3 and 2 with 2. Rivero, 8 seconds on the clock here. Tapped away by Jericho Cruz. Has to make something out of nothing. And that will be a foul. They're already on the bonus, talking about the San Miguel Beermen, so they'll be free throws regardless.
Yes, well, great recovery of the ball by JJ Alejandro. So now he'll get an opportunity to score from the free throw line.
Let's take a look at that here. So there's the foul, and of course, once you feel the foul, you just put up a shot.
Yes.
But either way, that's not going to count. So join Eliza Valdez and other Philippine volleyball stars on ACES. New episodes every Saturday. Exclusive on Philippines Live. Download and register now and enjoy a 7-day free trial. Of course, para sa Phoenix Super LPG, they entered the third quarter with a 4-point lead. But, fortunately, it is now flipped with the San Miguel Beermen holding a 2-point lead and trying to have a little Hail Mary here. They're not going to have it. It will be Phoenix with a Hail Mary. Oh my goodness! From halfway for the lead, and Phoenix, courtesy of RJ Azul, will go into the fourth with the advantage.
What a careless turnover on the part of San Miguel, giving Phoenix that opportunity to give that Hail Mary shot.
Merry Christmas, RJ Azul. That is a gift. 80-79 in favor of the Phoenix Super LPG going into the fourth quarter, where every point makes such a big difference. Well, let's take a look at some of the highlights of CJ Perez, because he led a charge here in the third quarter.
Yes, CJ was the main reason why they were able to rest the lead in this quarter until, of course, that big Hail Mary shot from RJ Azul. But CJ, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 50% shooting from the floor. What a great game for CJ so far.
What a great game from CJ Perez. He only ended the first half rather, with only 9 points. But then we go. Welcome back to the Big Dome as Terrence Romeo is unable to finish his first shot of the fourth quarter. Take a look at the quarter scoring as well. The San Miguel Beermen, coach, go into this fourth quarter trailing by 1 for only a moment there. But then this game has been close. No team has been able to get further from each other, as we're seeing a slew of league changes here. Let's see whether or not the young guns of the Phoenix Super LPG has something to show against the veterans of the San Miguel Beermen.
Well, we promised a good one in this Christmas showdown, and that's exactly what we're getting. And Jericho Cruz has been really huge for San Miguel in this second half.
Well, this is actually key moments here for the Phoenix Super LPG, because both teams are now playing all Filipino, and this is actually the bench unit of the Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters. They cannot let the league go and balloon, and as I say that, they went from being up 1 in the fourth quarter to now down 5.
Yes, so we can expect Coach Jamai Karim to slowly put in his key players, because they lost the lead.
Balata also in this game. Oh, what an acrobatic finish, but then unable to get that to fall. That would have been a highlight there as Jericho Cruz unable to get the 3 to fall. Brondia loses out to Lalata as RJ Azul pushes the pace here. Alejandro looking for his options here. Larry Muyang asked for it. They handed off to RJ Azul, the veteran. 5-point lead. Tapped away by Mo Tautua. And things going back towards here for Phoenix to start out the fourth.
Yes, not so good looking offense coming from Phoenix.
Well, you have to wonder if you're Coach Jamai Karin, when are you going to start putting in your shock troopers Terrence Romeo gets the jumper to fall and cue the timeout. What a run here for the San Miguel Beermen. 87-80. Going on an 8-0 run to start out the fourth quarter.
Yes, this is the biggest lead now for the Beermen at 7 points, and well, we can expect Coach Jamaic to make some adjustments now and again to rotate his players.
87-80. We'll be right back.
And thanks so much to Anta, the official footwear of the PBA.
Yo, umangat pa ang mga bida sa kilos ng ringas kaya pasasilangan, lalong umangas, lalong pumalas ang Pinoy na batas na pangarap, nagpasalaparan, ang bante, diskarte, di bale, walang pake sa maaarte, tuloy lahat ng bante, dito lang ang diskarte.
You are still watching the 48th season of the PBA Commissioner's Cup. Now, and Coach Jude, you may be asking how many Christmas Day games Terrence has experienced in his 10-year PBA career already. Well, Terrence himself can't even count it either kasi marami na daw talaga. I was able to speak to Terrence earlier about all of that, and he mentioned how fortunate he is to still be able to play the way that he does for the team at 31 years old. According to Terrence, this Christmas, he is definitely grateful for the fact that he is healthy. We all know the series of injuries that he had to endure over the years, and to say that he's feeling great is all that he could ask for. Ang Christmas wish ni Terrence is simple, na sana tuloy-tuloy lang ang good health for him in the years to come. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Bea Escudero, with that report as RJ Azul hits a 3. And don't worry, Bea. Kami rin, we don't really ask Terrence how many Christmas games he's ever played. But it's great to see that he is taking advantage of this opportunity. As Marshall Lassiter answers 3 for 3.
Yes, great shot from Marshall, answering the earlier three-point shot of RJ Azul.
So San Miguel going all Filipino, and Coach George Gallen asked them to go man-to-man day as Williams with a flush.
Yes, nice play. And now we're seeing the key players, some of the key players back in for Phoenix. Of course, Williams and JV Mocon.
Now we're at the stage of the game wherein it feels like the coaches are micromanaging here. Every single possession, there is a play being called as Terrence Romeo gets that to go. Alejandro, man-to-man D here being played by the San Miguel Beermen. Rivero, the feed to RJ Azul, who's had a couple of three-pointers in this game already. RJ. Alejandro on the drive, on the attack. Wow. Go to line to shoot a bonus. And Cruz and Williams getting into each other's faces here. The tension starting to heat up. So while we're seeing Williams and Cruz go at it, Alejandro has not gotten up yet. Holding on to his backside. So ang dami nangyayari dito, Coach.
Yes.
Let's go through it one at a time. Si Williams and si Cruz got at each other and probably said a few words. And remember, itong si Williams is a quiet person.
Yes, that's right. There was a screen from Williams, and Jericho fell down. It wasn't a hard screen at all. I mean, it's just a regular screen. So if Jericho Cruz is upset about it, I mean, there's no reason to be upset at all.
So the referees have conferred and they're discussing at the moment. 92-87, by the way, is the count here. The call, by the way, is that we are going to have free throws. Alejandro.
Foul on number 91, Rodney Miguel. Technical foul on Jonathan Williams. Technical foul on Jericho Cruz. Both for verbal altercation.
So 2 technicals assigned, one each to Williams and Cruz. So 2 technicals means that they practically cancel each other out. As we take a look at that again. So there it was, and he took offense to that, and there you go. So we wanted, Coach Jamaic wanted to see more emotion from Williams. Well,
He got it.
Emotion. Well, 92-87 still the count after the missed free throw here. Oh, man, you take a look at the emotions flying here. You can understand that because this game important for both these squads.
Oh, yes. Especially for San Miguel. Right now, they're tied with Ginebra at 4th and 5th place. And you know that the top 4 teams will gain a huge twice to beat advantage in the quarterfinals. So they want to solidify their hold of the top 4.
Terrence Romeo dancing with Richie Rivero. The sidestep jumper right at his face.
A scorer versus a scorer, but this time the veteran got one over the rookie.
Alejandro. Now Williams. Attacking Motautua. And the ball will go to the San Miguel Beermen.
Kenneth Tuffin for Richie Rivero.
Kenneth Tuffin will come in for Richie Rivero. So the question is right now, if you're Coach Jamaica Harin, because we have to look back at the start of this fourth quarter, Coach, that disaster start, 8-0 run para sa San Miguel Beermen. Do we look back at this game and see that that was the moment wherein they kind of lost the grip of the matchup?
Yes, I think they lost some rhythm there, and of course, that also allowed San Miguel to gain their rhythm on the other hand.
That was almost another highlight in the making there. Terrence Romeo decided to make Jonathan Williams his dance partner. RJ Azul handing off to Williams. Both right back into the ball game. Williams feeding Mocon. Mocon, the turnaround, no good. Kenneth Tuffin could not keep the possession alive as Terrence Romeo runs. Terrence Romeo fouled on the drive before anything developed. So second team foul for Phoenix here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, good foul for Phoenix. It stopped the momentum of San Miguel. You don't want San Miguel Beer to get that momentum again. They're so effective with their running game, especially when you've got Terrence Romeo on the floor.
Both right, pulls up for three. His shot hasn't been falling, but that hasn't been a problem. Marcia, though, unable to make the second three work. Jonathan Williams. Ken Tuffin. No good. Williams can keep that alive. As Boatwright had it and hands it off to Terrence Romeo. Nearing the halfway mark here in the fourth quarter, and what is a good one here on Christmas Day. Terrence Romeo, pull up three. Cordial has always been at the right place at the right time for the San Miguel team.
Yes, this is not the same Phoenix that we saw in the first half where they controlled the board so well.
9-point lead here as Jonathan Williams is going to try to get to work. Hands it off to the corner. That would have been big. Ball pops up. JP Mocon thought about it. Tuffin attacking Brondial and is fouled on the drive. That was a very hard foul, at least based on our angle. Parang nag-clock back yung katawan ni Ken Tuffin.
Yes. But again, Ken Tuffin credit that offensive rebound top to Ken Mocon. Yes.
RJ Azul fouled, and he said he was pulled on the ground, says San Miguel, but let's see what the referees decide.
There's a challenge of the ball by San Miguel Beermen on a foul ball.
So they will challenge this call here. So RJ Azul was already trooping to the line. Let's see whether or not Coach George Gallant, with his eagle eye, has gotten this call right.
Yes, well, earlier the challenge of Coach Jamaica Harin was unsuccessful. Let's see if this challenge of Coach George will be different.
Of course, right now, 96-87. So Phoenix were complaining about a tug at the back of the shirt. There is the pull, and he felt it, and as soon as he felt it, pulled up for the shot. So let's see whether or not continuation yung ibibigay.
I think it should be because he picked up the ball before the foul.
So let's see what the referees decide here. But there's no doubt that the shirt was pulled.
Yes, that was very clear.
Upon review, the challenge made by San Miguel Beerman was successful. But there was a foul on Terrence Romeo.
So they were contesting whether or not it was a shooting foul. So it will be on the floor. So that's what he was saying, Coach George. The foul was on the floor.
Okay.
So successful nga.
Yes.
Bola
Good
pa rin ng
challenge.
Phoenix.
Good challenge for Coach George, at least in the 3 free throw shoot.
Again, Phoenix struggling to score here. What a feed inside! Tyler Theo to Williams, and Williams will try and shoot the bonus.
Yes, now this is unfortunate for the Beermen because they were successful with preventing 3 free throws, but here is a possible 3-point play for Williams.
And again, Williams has not been shooting the free throw very well in this conference in general, not just this game. Let's see whether or not he can make the crucial ones when it matters. He's a 57.8% shooter before this game, and he makes that count. He's now 4 of 6 from the line.
And only 1 point shy of his offensive output last game. He's got 37 already now.
Well, right now, Coach, he'll probably need more than that if they want to beat the San Miguel Beermen, who's still up by 6 here. Terrence Romeo attacking on the drive, finding a wide open Lassiter in the corner.
Nice play by San Miguel. Of course, Terrence making that possible with his penetration on the baseline.
Tyler Theo answers back with 2.
Well, that's one of the specialties of Tyler Theo. He just needs a little bit of space using a screen and then a quick pull-up.
Oh, Terrence Romeo off the glass. Terrence Romeo has been putting the defense on a string.
He's one of the best guys to create a separation from his defender.
Tyler Theo, he'll pull up. He can't get that to go. Ball could not be kept alive as Boatwright ends the possession. 9-point lead, a chance to make a double-digit lead here for the San Miguel Beermen. Again, it was a disastrous start to the 4th quarter that has led to this. Jericho Cruz, Brondial hit the deck. Cruz pops up for 3. No, but Brondial is there again, and Jericho Cruz!
That was such a huge offensive rebound for Rodney Brondial.
Tyler Theo. Does Phoenix have a final kick here? Ken Tuffin pulls up for 3 straight away. No! Jonathan Williams fouled, and that will go the way of the Phoenix Super LPG. Let's take a look at this again. What a role Brondial has been playing in this game so far, Coach.
Yes, he's been very effective in getting the rebounds and also in playing defense.
Let's just go through the numbers here for Brondial, Coach. 9 rebounds and 8 points, and perfect from the field so far. We'll be right back with San Miguel up 103-92.
Yo, umangat pa ang mga bida sa gilas ng ringas, perlas ng silangan, lalong umangas, lalong tumalas ang pinuhunang atas ng pangarap, nagpasalapaap, abante, diskarte, di bale, walang pake sa maaarte, tuloy lang at kampante, ginto lang ang diskarte, bumubulusok, umuusok, tumutusok, at takot sa bawat sulok, mabangis kumiginang ang lahat na hilip, nagbili at nagbiningle, parang pinagtatpong hilig, mapupunan, pero kumunan, laban sa bayanan, isang bansa, isang bansak. PBA, alam mo to, laro mo to, tuloy sa kampyonato. Sama-sama tayo, manlalaro ng misyonado. Ang taglaban, everybody let's jam. It's the level up game plan. Here we go, ang taglaban, everybody let's jam.
Well, we asked a while ago, who do you think will win between these two sides? San Miguel with a 62% lead here in our poll on Filipinas Live, where you can watch the 48th season PBA's Commissioner's Cup live in HD anytime, anywhere, and any device around the world. You can also watch a deep archive of PBA content in the current or previous conferences on demand or in full game highlights. Download the app by Google Play or the App Store, or watch by FilipinasLive.com. Register now for free. Well, still alive here, talking about the Phoenix Super LPG, but need to get going quickly. JB Mocmon finding Jonathan Williams in the corner. Takes a shot right at the face of Boatwright, no good, and Mocmon could not keep it. And the ball mercifully falls into the hands of Marshall Lassiter.
Well, it's been that kind of offense for Phoenix in this second half, no, particularly here in the fourth quarter.
Well, here in the fourth, coach, it's 24-12 in favor of the San Miguel Beermen. It is both a combination of Phoenix not able to finish shots and San Miguel just relying on guys like Terrence Romeo.
Romeo has been amazing in this second half, Paolo.
Terrence Romeo with 20 points in this game so far. RJ Azul. And that will be an all-important foul here because that will be free throws the rest of the way here for the Phoenix Super LPG.
An opportunity for Phoenix because they haven't been able to get their offense going. I mean, in the first half, their field goal percentage was 52.1%. Right now, it's down to 46%.
Download Pilipinas Live and get free 7-day premium access and enjoy NBA, PBA, UAP, and PVL along with highlights, updates, and original programs. You know, this fourth quarter, coach, it felt like San Miguel were given the confidence in the first 2 minutes wherein they went on an 8-0 run and since then have not looked back.
That's right. Once they got the lead, they were able to be in control of this game. But then again, it's still there's still over 3 minutes left. However, Phoenix needs to do something right now.
They need to get a stop first and foremost against a San Miguel team who have been rolling. Terrence Romeo has been amazing here. Rodney Brondial always at the right place at the right time. Terrence now back here. Tyler Dio trying to stay in front of him. Williams, they get the switch here. Terrence still dancing, and Terrence finding CJ Perez wide open. And CJ rewards Terrence Romeo.
Wow. And look at Terrence, he's so animated right now. Wow, how many assists has he got?
And Terrence Romeo has now 8 assists to his name to go with the 20 points. And this is dive number 8. And CJ Perez left with all the time in the world. What gravity Terrence Romeo has. The San Miguel Beermen came out like a house on fire here in the fourth quarter, coach. And Phoenix had no idea how to deal with them.
Well, it's been the locals that have really shown for the Beermen in this second half. Boatwright only has 7 points in the second half, but it's been Terrence Romeo, it's been Jericho Cruz, CJ Perez, of course, even Rodney Brondial. So the locals have been really amazing. Benny Boatwright, still impressive on his debut, 24 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists. But he's got a lot of help in this, especially in the second half.
Well, 8 of 25 from the field, coach. Those are numbers that he wants to improve on, at least from an efficiency standpoint. Pero tama ka nga, coach. Did not need all a high-scoring import in this game. He was still high-scoring at 24, granted. Pero they did not rely on Benny Boatwright in this game in particular because the locals did step up big.
That's right. Also, Lassiter was also big in this second half. So a lot of contributions from the locals.
Terrence Romeo, coach, has arrived here on a Christmas day. And he comes up with a near steal, a full steal here after bouncing that off Tyler Tio. And Terrence Romeo, coach, when healthy, when motivated, easily still probably one of the best one-on-one players in the league.
That's without any doubt. And you can see how motivated he is. He's even pressuring on defense.
Di lang yan, coach. They called the 4 down for him as Terrence Romeo couldn't get the heat check to fall, and Brondial still there, and the fine to Boatwright.
Yeah, we finally see a jam from Boatwright.
And great defense played here as the San Miguel Beermen will coast to a victory over the Phoenix Super LPG after trailing in the fourth quarter by 1.
Well, the Beermen totally took Phoenix out of their game, especially in the fourth quarter.
And Terrence Romeo scoops 2 more in. He is on fire.
He has been truly the biggest spark for the Beermen.
Tyler Tio, the swing to Manganti. And that has been the story of the night here for the Phoenix Super LPG as CJ Perez will hold on to this. So this is how confident San Miguel are in their one-on-one plays. They have now repeatedly run the 4 down, 3 straight possessions. As CJ Perez pulls up and gets it to goal!
They have a lot of really awesome scorers on the floor. CJ, Terrence, even Marshall Lassiter. So they can afford to run that play over and over again.
Burying Phoenix in an avalanche of points here at the Big Dome. 116-93 with 105 left here in the fourth quarter in what has been a classic fourth quarter, a timeless fourth quarter for the San Miguel Beermen.
Yes, and so San Miguel will now be at a solo fourth place as they get their 6th victory here. They'll be 6-3 at the end of this game at solo fourth.
They're now putting pressure on both the Meralco Bolts and Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, as well as actually the Phoenix Super LPG Fuelmasters with regards to that twice-to-beat advantage. Remember, you need to be the top 4 to get a twice-to-beat advantage, Coach. And with a couple of games left here in the conference for most of these teams, it's going to be very difficult, Coach, to determine who are the final 4 teams.
That's right. Yung Phoenix naman, they will be 7 wins, 2 losses, although they're still at solo second.
And of course, the fans here at the venue enjoying Christmas Day at the Big Dome. Thank you very much to everyone who has come out to celebrate Christmas here with the PBA at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. And of course, this is the 17th Christmas Day game overall, starting in 2002, and Barangay Ginebra has played the most amount of games on Christmas Day with 14. And LA Tenorio actually is a player with the most games. Siyempre, siya yung Ironman natin. And of course, Christmas Day, 1 game all-time records, of course, there on your screens a while ago. And this is another great addition to the catalog of Christmas Day games that we've had. What a comeback here for the San Miguel Beermen against a stubborn Phoenix team, at least in the first 3 quarters.
That's right. Of course, LA and Barangay Ginebra will be playing later on, right after this game.
So the San Miguel Beermen in what has been one of the best fourth quarter performances we've seen in a while. Just going on and continuing to pile on the points here. But for Phoenix, Coach, you have to look back at the way they started this fourth quarter, because once that hot start happened, they did not look back.
Yes, it's a lot different when you don't have Williams on the floor. And during those moments when San Miguel rested the lead and was able to build a 5-point lead, Williams was not on the floor. There was no rebounding advantage. There was no scoring advantage. And that did the Phoenix in.
You know, Coach, you have to take a look at the locals here of the San Miguel Beermen as they let the clock expire. Let's go through some of the numbers here. So Boatwright had 26, but they had two 20-point scorers from the locals in CJ Perez, who had 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. And Terrence Romeo, who had 22 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds as well, to go with 2 steals. And of course, double-digit scoring. How about Don Troliano with 12, and Jericho Cruz with a crucial 15. And a perfect night para kay Rodney Brodial, who had 10 rebounds and 8 points to go with that. What a team win here. But then we have to give credit to the best player, the bro, Terrence Romeo.
Yes, I'm very happy for Terrence because we're seeing the old Terrence Romeo after missing him for several games due to injury. But now, he's back in his old form. You can see those moves that we've loved through the years. He finishes with 22 points, 8 big